I knew that in order to win her love, I needed to get rid of the human garbage, otherwise known as my best friends.
Come on!
Bonnie, how do you keep getting back in?
I'm a drunk. I don't know nothing about how I do anything.
Alright, so from this hand, this is actually... If we didn't have Medallion of the Ice Barrier, it would be pretty bad. But let's do it. Alright, so we are going to go to... It's a very awkward state. If we want to do an Omni Negates, we would have to either go Baron or the Frog. If we go to the Frog, we have to discard one for cost. We could discard the Tribute, so we could do that. So add Revealer. This card is great for follow up the next turn. So we're gonna get Hexa. We're gonna dump Magic Mirror. This is our second summon, by the way. Always want to get Speaker. Speaker is gonna be your third summon. This is gonna be our fourth by linking the Shark. Then fifth is gonna be, sorry, my brain's dying, the Frog. So we're protected by Nibiru. So now we're going to link off. Link these two. Now we're gonna get the Magic Mirror. We're gonna tribute the link. We're gonna get Coral Dragon. Now, before we banish and keep drawing, we're going to activate this guy. Special summon him. Now we're going to special summon at level 4. Now we're going to grab our Spirit. Defense. Always gotta do defense just for in case. Guys, beware with the lightning storms, or they take control of your monster. Now we're gonna do that draw 4. Nice. Then we're gonna use up our cards. Add one Ice Barrier from deck to hand for follow-up. So we would want to get... Let's get you. And it looks like our opponent hasn't activated anything. And this is for another follow-up, but we could do it right now. So we could target one monster. So we're going to target... It's basically a Monster Reborn. So we want a Monster Reborn this card, Revealer. Because in case we got to do another XYZ or another Synchro. What is this one? Let's put defense. Alright, now we're going to set this card down. We have Call by the Grave, and we got an Imperm. Sad we didn't use Tactics, we didn't get one negate, but it's totally fine. So, this card's really good at Revealer. It's good for follow-up, and our opponent, if we have another Ice Barrier monster we control, they can attribute summon. So if reverse and flow, oh, yeah, but like it won't work unless we have another Ice Barrier monster. I didn't think about that. If I know reverse and flow, I would attempt to, of course. But either so, we Call by the Grave, we got Imperm, we got 2 free special summons, Destruction with 1 card pop, 1 Omni Negate, and yeah, it looks pretty solid. I like it. I'll try to cut this bit out. Wow. 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 Okay. So for follow-up, we would want this guy, because now we know of Ice Barrier monster, and we got another Ice Barrier monsters in hand. And now we're gonna special summon Trishla, and we're gonna put Trishla up here, because once the effect is done, there's no point using Trishla no more. he quit. He quit after that. See, I'm telling you guys. I'm telling you. It's pretty amazing. If you get rid of the Spirit Dragon, we can immediately pop out another dragon, Synchro, and banish from the hand. So he lost 2 cards. He technically lost 2 cards. I love it. I love it. Okay, that's how you win again. I'm just talented, guys. I'm sorry. Ready up, Playmaker. Ready up, you fool. Bitch. Bronze. Okay, now we're talking. Hopefully it's not a troll deck, guys. Scissors, we're going second, so I can show you guys what second looks like. So we got Effect Veiler and Imperm. Pretty good. So from Jojo, if we went second from this current hand, not including the bonus 1 card, we would use this card first, Ice Drain. No. We'll discard this card to the graveyard and special on this. We'll get a free level 10 if they let us. Then after... Oh, well that worked out. Yeah. Now I'm thinking about it. Either we get a free level 10 from this card or get a free level 10 from this card. So Bystials are pretty useless against our deck, Ice Barriers, because they rely on light and dark. We're neither light or dark. We're water. We're water out here. So of course we definitely want to imperm this card because he could add a Bystial monster. Oh wait, that doesn't affect me though. But oh well. Everybody's okay. Okay, I could chill with this hand. If it's a bonus, it's a bonus. Alright, so doesn't look like it has a quick effect. It says you can special summon if this card went from field to graveyard. Special summon 1 from the extra deck, treat as a synchro summon. Then if it was sent to the graveyard as material, destroy all attack. Ooh. Then if this card was sent, whoa. Then if this card, oh, it's not gonna happen. Yeah, okay, we're good. So what should we do first? I would normal summon this card first. Ooh, we got this one. It says if your opponent normal special summons, you can target 1 Bystial monster and special summon it. Yeah, you got this, bitch. Go for it. Go for it. I literally have no... Oh, wait, that's light. Shit. Oh. Okay. So we're gonna do a free special summon. He still has no negates unless he pulls 1. So the best one will probably be Baron. Baron de Fleur. Then we're going to discard this card. And Endel, they were just afraid. They like well, I'm telling you, Ice Bear is just so like intimidating for some reason. We could push out level 10s easily. We're eager to play against each other. Kendra, Lust. Why does that sound like a porn star name? We're going first, baby. Okay, so this hand is actually not that bad. We're gonna find out if they Ash. Always play the medallion first. No, they have Ash, but we'll see. We gotta see find out if they have draw or not. So for this instance, we have a free. We have to discard 1 card. I would recommend discard. It's hard to discard it, but yeah, discard Imperm. You can either do the Revealer route or you could do the Hexa Spirit route. Hexa, we could dump a body, get this, but we won't get our Omni Negate. To get your Omni Negate, you have to sacrifice 1 card. So we're going to grab Revealer, normal summon, and we're gonna activate. We're gonna discard Imperm. We could discard this card, but it's another follow-up. We're going to special summon Hexa. That's our second summon. We're going to dump Mirror Master. We're going to get Swordsman. Now we're going to special summon. This is our third summon. This is our 4th summon. And this is our 5th summon. Okay, now we're protected from the Bureau. Now we're going to Link summon. we're gonna grab Magic Mirror Master. Okay, now we're going to tribute these three. We're trying to do draw 4, so we get more hand traps, more like support, or basically for the next turn. So we immediately go to Coral Dragon. Never go to the Dragite first. Always go Coral Dragon, because you could always synchro again. Now, immediately before you synchro, immediately, like, don't even think about it. Don't, do think about it, but like, before you do anything else, if you have Swordsman in your hand, use it right now. Special summon. And we're gonna get a level 4 monster, so let's get Revealer. Now, we're going to make a Spirit of the Ice Mountain. Put him in defense position, in case something happens. Now you can banish this card. We're going to use Croco Dragon. Now we draw 4 cards. And look at that, we draw 4. Now for this, you could discard this card or discard this card. They're all good cards. I would recommend discarding the other Ice Jade monster, because you can use as a follow-up in case you're being it's a free special summon if your opponent controls a monster and you control Ice Bear monster. So discard another Ice Jade. It's a free special summon. Ice Bear decks normally have averagely 3 boss monsters, just like this. So I have an Ice Jade, only 3 Ice Jades. You don't need any other searches like search Ice Jade. This is basically a bonus right here. So a bonus 4th monster. So we would you could go here depending on what your opponent's playing, but I would recommend going for Ice Jade, Hadrine. It's protection against being destroyed by card effect or banish. And we put offense because Lightning Storm doesn't affect this card because you could just protect it. So we're gonna put Imperm down here, and we'll put Cross out here, and that will end our turn. And we have potential destruction. So what we have is 2 free special summons, 1 Omnigate, protection from banish and destruction. We have interesting. Discard 1 card and take 1 Desperate monster from your deck and either add to hand or special summon defense. So you always want to banish negate the how should I say? You always want to, if for branded decks, you always gotta negate the branded fusion. It's a meme, so it's once you get that done, boom, easily. Special summon. So when they special summon, we get a free special summon too. So we have no Ice Bear on the field because this relies on 2 combo. Like you need other pieces too. So if this card, you can send 1 Alabama as I mentioned from your deck if this card leaves the field. So we are going to let's see if an extra deck leaves the field. Do you talk about? We're going to imperm that. And we're going to special summon. You would normally pick Warlock if you have an Ice Barrier monster on the field, but we don't. So we're immediately going to pick Reho, the general. And we're going to special summon defense position because, you know, higher defense. So now he has to discard for cost in order to use it. Which, to be honest, I think I should not use my imprint for that, but oh well. Oh, he still had to do it. Oh my god, it broke. That's stupid. Okay, so he's targeted. It's a bestial monster coming forth. So we have an option to omnigate it. We're not going to omnigate it due to we don't know what's going to happen. Because we still got to be wary about the brand of fusion. So now immediately we have what's that called? We have the spell lock. So Warlock. Now our opponent cannot use spells. And we get changes to defense position. So he can't like kill us off, like kill that own monster off. Now we still have an Omni Negate. We already used this skill. So we have Omni Negate, Spell Lock, Monster Negate something. That was during draw phase. All that was during draw phase. And we have Protection, Cross out in case called by the grave, and possible to 1 destruction. So what activated? We know they can't use spells unless they out this card. They can't use monster cards unless they discard a card. We have a Omni Negate in case something happens. Protection, destruction, a cross off, you know, in case they do call by the grave. Or thrust. If they thrust us, we have thrust in our deck. He changes mind. So we don't have a call by the grave, so that sucks. We have too many bodies on the field in order for us to do any combos. We're kind of stacked up. So we had to find out it will omnigate it. So we're going to... We can't during damage step. We can't do that. So we're going to discard a cost. Discard. Pop. If we got Omni negated, that'd be nice. I don't know what's the rule about this. Can we Omni negate that? It's not during damage step. Battle step, so. We have Ash in case they brand a fusion. But they can't because the spells are locked. We can't. Yes, we can. Look at that. Boom. Ooh, I could tribute that. But I think I'd rather tribute... the frog. Yeah, we could tribute that, but it's just protection. It really helps. So if they bring that monster, the ice thing that banishes, it helps. Oh, I think it's on field we're protected. Oh, okay. I should have done it on the field. So follow up. I would like to get this card. And we do a free special summon. Remember, don't do extra deck. They don't count as a synchro summon. So we always want to go, let's see. We have we want to bring out this guy. This guy, nothing will activate in the graveyard. So right now, we're going to go full offense. Only for the high attackers. We can't touch our extra deck because something will activate, which is this card. Anything higher than... let's go for this one. Wow, that was almost a kill. That was almost a kill. Insane. So we could turn this to... a little knight, but we have a very oppressive board where this turns off graveyard monster effects, monster negates, spell. This is probably the useless card right here so far, but this is protection. So like right now we're doing very good, and we have an Ash. So we're doing very good. This deck is real nice. I'm loving it. But yeah. Our opponent has 600 HP. I don't think they'll do nothing. Yeah, they surrendered. That was a good game. Now, going back to the deck profile, guys. Let's see. Ice Barrier. So, Ice Shade Dream, you don't need the extra card for searches for Ice Shade. 3 is enough. I would rather want us to search, well, not search, but like get hand traps or protection just for in case. Like our hands are consistency, it's actually pretty good. It's actually pretty fine. Reho, it's always good in the main deck. Even if you go first or second, you can always discard it for cost, like for the revealer or any kind of like discarded. For example, like the Croco, you could discard this card. Swordsman 3, it's a free special summon. General Wayne, always keep it at 1. It can be bricky, having more than 1. It's always good for like main decking because spells and traps are that can be banished instead of graveyard for your opponent, and it's a free special summon for going second. It's also good for discarding too. Abyss Shark is basically like another follow-up for your Omni Negate for the frog. So so when you control a water monster, you could special summon it, and you could do what's that called, Stealth Krager. My bad, it's not the frog. You immediately go to Stealth Krager, and basically all face-up monsters become water, and it's a free pop quick effect during the main phase during your opponent's turn and our turn, of course. And it's not a detach too, so you can use it as many times as you want once per turn, of course. So it's really nice. And on top of that, for the Abyss Shark, you get to, as soon as you special summon, you can search out Mina. Mina is a 2 in my main deck, due to you want to see more copies of this than this. Because you want to make a level 4 frog right away. So Abyss Shark could grab this and grab one of this, because but this can't search out that, so I'd rather have one or the other. So 2 and 1, that's a good ratio. You could do 1 and 1, but I want to make the frog really quick. I'll get it Omni Negate on board like early. We got Reveal of the Ice Barrier. We got 3 copies. This is the best normal summon we can have, level 4. Speaker of the Ice Barrier, that's a free special summon, level 4, so we always want that. You most likely want all of these guys, including the Reveal over here, basically to make your frog. We want the Omni Negate. Warlock, this is our spell fragrance, anti-spell fragrance, really good. Always, I understand you don't want to like go for you can remove this for going second. I understand that, and I understand that too. I always remove it going second. This is a probably maybe remove it going second, because sometimes when you do bring, your opponent will still be special summoning, so it's a maybe for me. Because like ice bears, they can last for a long time. 3 ashes. We got 2 mirror magic. I treat this at 2. Some people play 3, some people play 1, some people play 2. I think 2 is a good ratio. This is not a good normal summon, because you need to rely on other monsters to be on your field. It doesn't have to be ice barriers, it could be any other monster, but that's the thing, you need to rely. At least for Revealer and for Hexa, they could do stuff during their turn by themselves. So this is why it's at 2. So first one, you could dump in the graveyard, and when you get the Hexa again, you could dump the same thing in the graveyard, do your combo. So 2 combos, it's really nice. Hexa is at 2. The reason why I love it at 2, not at 3. I see people play it at 3. I want to see more of a Revealer rather than Hexa, and I don't want to see these two cards in my hand at the same time. I always want them to be separate. So because this card could special summon Hexa, so why have 3 if you have 2? Though this is a good backup normal summon. If I had to rate what's the best normal summon, it would be a Revealer, but second best is Hexa. 2 effect Veiler. I reduced this count because I want to fit another non-engine card in here. I'll explain. We got 1 wind, 1 thrust, 3 ice barrier magic, medallion, call by the grave, cross out. The reason why I run call by the grave, because call by the grave is very good. It's a good staple. Cross out, you don't have to run cross out, but the thing is, I'm running three versions of popular hand traps: Imperm, Effect Veiler, Ash Blossom, Thrust possibility. It's a really good counter, and people would be unexpected by it, so it protects your deck as well. So it's really nice. If you're running all these, you might as well run cross out. Freeze Chain's one of. Sea Stealth. Sea Stealth is not really a known card to do, and it's really a great card, I would say. I play a one of due to if you have more than one in your hand, it's kind of bricky. You rather have other cards. So if this card is in your started hand, that's amazing. The reason why you play this card first, this could be first or going second. It's great for both. It could protect you if you're going first. It protects you from effect failure. It protects you from like Ghost Mourner, any monster hand traps that targets your monsters cannot work on this, because if your opponent would target our monsters with non-water monster effects, it would not work. So they need water monsters to hurt us actually. 3 imperm like classic, and I'm running White Howlin. White Howlin, it says if you control a water monster, basically they can't banish one spell from the graveyard, and they literally can't use spells for the rest of the turn. This is a backup warlock. If I already have White Howlin, and if they manage to take out my warlock, I would use this right away, and they still not able to use spells. Now you can I recommend siding this out for going second, of course. There are some cards you can side out. I would side out Warlock, White Howlin, and Ryo it's a maybe. But White Howlin I could use for tactics to search White Howlin, set it down, or imperm. So or for follow-up if I'm going second, either imperm or medallion ice bear. It's just really good crate. I wish I could search this card, but I cannot. For extra deck, they're pretty basic. I don't think I need to go explain further. We make level 10s. There's combo pieces. All these 4 XYZs are basically shark, frog, stealth to stealth. Little Knight's there. It could be anything else. I just put Little Knight just as backup. Coral, great card. Like you only need it once, I believe. You only need it twice. I did try to use it twice, but I feel like there's no point using it twice. Coral Dragon, then you go to Croco. Dragite, in case you want to do Coral to Dragite, or by itself too, that works fine. What is that called? Spirit Fountain could go to Zero Dragon. Then once Zero Dragon dies, you could go to Trishla. Or immediately, if your opponent controls nothing, and they got rid of your card of somehow, like Kaiju, immediately go to Trishla and just banish 1 card from the hand. So they lost like 2 cards. Protection, Baron to floor in case I follow up or I want to do it at the beginning of my turn. So in case I don't want to do Frog, I could do Baron. And Sword Soul Changi is basically at this point decoration for their. If I know my opponent banishes stuff, I would use this card to like banish their card effects or cards. But if it's very scenarios. If I know they're playing banish, I'll play this card. But yeah, that's basically my deck. Side deck doesn't really matter because it all depends what kind of meta is it. I think that's it. Oh, but besides meta, goes in match, I would always use it for going second, like because I have Stealth Kragan. If I'm able to pull goes in match, I want to use Stealth Kragan, and it's automatically like a win if possible. All right, that's basically my deck. I hope you guys enjoy. GG. Bye bye, Ice Bear.